To clarify,
no. What we should look at, you may have to bring the data up. Between 2015 and 2016, what was the unemployment rate in 2015, and what is the unemployment rate in 2017? So that way we can decide it went from 14% to 18%. If I look 14.5% to 18.5%, it's bad. But the good thing about the economy now is that the economy is getting better, and as it gets better, the people that are unemployed will hopefully get employed, will have something to do.
You know, I want to look at it from the view that affects just the ordinary people.
Right.
And if you say that there has been so much of progress,
right,
coming from where we're coming from, according to you, the price of a bag of rice is still very high. Mm-hmm. Food items are still very high. The common man is unable to feed, is really hungry. So how much of that translates, how much of this improvement that you claim translates into a better life for the people of this country?
You know, some of these things need to be explained in a way that people can understand it. If your reserve, which actually defends the value of your currency, is completely depleted, and if the crude oil that you sell, which is where our mainstay, is no longer, we're not getting what we're getting, then you see how it starts at 200 and something or 300 some naira to the dollar, and we import, you know, until recently, we were importing over 70% of rice and everything. Everybody, Nigeria is a major dumping ground for this. It's not like when they go to import rice from China or from Thailand or from India, that they are getting dollar at a lesser rate. So that is how it translates. But with the recovery process, is a process. It's not like a flip of the switch. It's with the process as it goes at this stage, we're going to see these things start turning around. Dollar, as our economy recovers, these things are going to start gradually turning around.
Because I'm wondering also, if the government says that the importation of rice has stopped completely, and then we have got alternatives here, looking at products like lake rice, looking at the one in Ogun State, also looking at the one in Ebonyi State, in a number of states, so many states having to produce that staple food now, and then the price is still high. Does that not concern you as a member of the APC, that perhaps there's something that we're not doing?
Not just as a member of the APC, as a Nigerian. I'm not talking, as a Nigerian, if things are not going well, as a Nigerian, we should be concerned. We should be concerned that we're buying stuff 2,000 naira yesterday and we're buying it 8,000 naira today. But these are global situations. And, building, if we understand that it was a global recession, Nigeria wasn't immune, or it wasn't like it happened to Nigeria alone. The same trend that happened in Nigeria happened in all the oil-producing nations. Everybody that was dependent, Russia, the economy went down. Angola, the economy went down. Equatorial Guinea went down. Saudi, it went down.
Sorry to jump in.
Every oil-producing nation took a hit.
Does that mean that your party, didn't see the trajectory while they were campaigning and making all those promises? You know how many jobs that was in your manifesto that you're going to provide on a yearly basis. Did you meet the target or close to the target?
What I'm trying to say, there are questions that should not even arise when we know where we're coming from or when we know what happened. If there was a world war,
it sounds like you're making an excuse.
I'm not making an excuse. I'm providing the background. Once you understand the background,
is that what you're going to tell the electorate when you go back?
I'm telling you, you disseminate the information, the news. I'm telling you, so you break it down. You help everybody understand it.
Well, you have to help us understand first before we let the people know.
I'm laying the foundation. Let's take an analogy. If there was a war, a world war, whatever, and things go wrong, are you going to say that, or didn't you anticipate that there was going to be a war in the world? If the crude oil price just took a tumble, are you going to tell the people that ran for office, or didn't you anticipate that crude oil price is going to drop from $120 to $30? There are some drop. There are some spikes and drops.
Let me understand your
point.
point.
Not anticipate.
So are you saying that, in the light of all you've said, the economic downturn globally, even though there are those who dispute that too, does that then mean that facing that challenge, you are justified not being able to meet the targets that you promised?
Oh, no, it's not about meeting. It's not about not just, nobody's trying to provide justification. I'm trying to say, or what I'm saying is that look at where we're coming from. Look at much has been done. Of course, not so much is desired by Nigerians. People are I'm in a hurry. I want life to be better. For me, I have a family to feed. I want it to be better. Of course, the wheel of progress grinds very slow. I want it to move fast, but there are things you cannot hurry. We cannot hurry to say, but over and beyond that, look at what's been happening. If you were able to, even with a depressed economy, you started saving. And remember the former Minister of Finance, and she always says it anywhere she goes, that the problem with Nigeria is that we have never been able to save. The fact that, it should be something that everybody that has a good conscience should look back and say, man, this government is trying. That for the past 10 years, we couldn't save $1 extra we ground it down from, Obasanjo left about 60-something billion. We ground it down to about 15 or 12 billion. Then under a depressed economy, we started saving. We started doing things that we didn't do. We started investing heavily in agriculture. Okay. We started even in the infrastructure. I'm from the Southeast.